This video will show the progression of 4.NF.A1 from grade 3 through grade 5, common misconceptions I've observed in the classroom during my time as an instructional coach, how I would support the teacher with these misconceptions, and what quality-aligned instruction looks like in the classroom. In grade 3, students continue to build their conceptual understanding in order to be able to compare and generate equivalent fractions. They use number lines and linear models to establish this new learning. Common misconceptions occur when students assume the larger numerator is always going to result in a larger fraction, the larger denominator will always result in a smaller fraction, that all halves are equal, and that there's no need to partition their whole into equal parts. In grade 4, students continue to build their conceptual understanding of equivalent fractions and begin to establish a level of procedural skill and fluency. You can see now they begin to use area models to represent their fractions and partition those fractions into equal parts, and must realize independently through the use and creation of models numerous times that in fact multiplication is occurring, and that multiplication will help them establish equivalent fractions in a more fluent manner. Misconceptions that occur when students fail to realize what you do to the numerator, you must do to the denominator. This could be impacted by their lack of understanding that a whole can be represented as a fraction, allowing them to use fraction tiles and show that that one whole can be divided into 2 halves, 4 fourths, 6 sixths, 8 eighths, etc. will help them understand that we're still working with the whole, and therefore allow them to find accurate fractional products when creating equivalent fractions. Again, we see the importance of creating models that have partitioned equal parts. We want the models to be accurate because we need the models to depict the equivalence that we're trying to establish and the learning that is needed to progress on to 5th grade. In grade 5, students are still conceptually understanding the use of equivalent fractions or creation of equivalent fractions and begin to establish a level of procedural skill and fluency. They are beginning to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators through the use of area models and partition those area models to establish equivalent fractions in order to add and subtract. Common misconceptions occur when students apply whole number reasoning to add or subtract fractions or continue to create accurate products because they fail to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the number. When we are coaching these teachers, we want to make sure that they have a solid foundation of fractions themselves. We want to make sure that they can create accurate models, that they can model with the manipulatives, that they have the ability to ask scaffolding questions to push student thinking, that they're able to provide quality, accurate feedback, and that they are able to reason abstractly and concretely about fractions. We want to make sure that their ability is there to make vertical connections among the standards, that they are able to create quality learning experiences, that they are able to use accurate vocabulary, require their students to use accurate vocabulary, and they feel confident about their instruction delivery. In the classroom, we should see students using manipulatives, we should see students drawing models, having discussions and collaborating, pushing each other's thinking through reasoning and questioning each other, providing feedback, and participating in a variety of problem types and exhibiting a variety of thinking and problem-solving ability.